All right, we are getting ready to fire up here. Did not get everything done in the same day, so we are doing a slightly early morning flight, and I've got to get everything set up here, but we are going to be heading to Pueblo, and it looks like we got a nice clear morning today, so that's positive. Let's check out weather.
Kilo Alpha November Kilo automated weather observation 1500 Zulu. Wind 241 at 15. Visibility 10.
We are going to take off then on runway 24. Makes it easy. Be heading the wrong way, but...
Kilo Alpha November Kilo traffic Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 is taxiing to runway 24.
So, yeah, this is going to be a little longer flight than the last two, just because the distance we need to go to get anywhere useful. But we're going to be at the foothills by the end of this. We might see Pikes Peak Raceway. We don't have any other traffic, so we're going to go ahead and go out. Do some back taxi and then get turned around. But yeah, the flights yesterday weren't too terrible other than getting lost, but that's a normal for me. This one should be fairly easy, but who knows? Hopefully we have a decent place to turn around down here. Definitely a heavy wind we're going to be taking off into. Should get up in the air very quick. And then once we get turned around, we should just shoot right out of the mountains and get to Pueblo. So I'm not sure how long the flight will take. Maybe hour 15.
Kilo Alpha November Kilo traffic Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 taking off runway 24 departure to the east.
Alright, let's get going. Oops. Went too far on it. Really need those numbers back. The way they have it set up is not very good. Yeah, this thing is wanting to lift off already. I'm just gonna let it lift itself. It's going to? Nope. I'm gonna have to pull back just a bit. Okay. Yeah, still at this altitude. Bit slow on the climb. We are a little heavier. Go ahead and get turned. Luckily we got some room to do so. Don't need to climb out quickly.
Denver Center Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 is type Cessna 152 1 miles southwest of Kilo Alpha November Kilo 7,800 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Denver Center. Squawk Tree 252.
Squawk Tree 252 Cessna Oscar November 5.
Cessna Oscar November 5 radar contact 2 miles southwest of Kilo Alpha November Kilo 7,900 feet. Altimeter tree 0.28.
Roger Cessna Oscar November 5.
Alright. Let's get
Denver
this thing
Center,
trimmed.
652 is at flight level 365, descending 13,000 feet. Alaska 652 Denver Center, continue as planned.
So we're gonna have, I've flown this flight the other direction, and there's some pretty cool scenery. But as you can see, yeah, we're just gonna head over town and follow out the valley, hopefully climb up just a bit more. And eventually say goodbye to the Rockies. And then we're going to be in flat boring area.
Allegiant Niner 4 contact Denver Center on 128.375. Good day.
Definitely feel like the traffic has really picked up since the latest updates.
Denver Center FedEx Tree 02 tree is at flight level Tree 85, descending 13,000 feet. FedEx Tree 02 tree Denver Center, continue as planned.
Not quite as high as I would like to be going through here, but
Alaska 652 traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 390 generic. Report them in sight. FedEx Tree 02 tree traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370 generic. Report them in sight. Alaska 652 traffic in sight.
climb up just a bit more. So,
FedEx Tree 02
yeah,
tree
we're
is
just
the
gonna
traffic.
follow this, and
Alaska 652 contact Denver Center on 128.375. Good day.
we gotta kind of go south. We could get high enough to just go about straight east.
375 Alaska 652. FedEx Tree 02 tree contact Denver Center on 128.375. Good day.
See the river cutting through there and the highway following the river.
Going to 128.375 FedEx Tree 02 tree.
God, that looks really good right now. I think that's a screenshot.
Cessna Oscar November 5 contact Denver Center on 128.375. Good day.
This game, just so good looking.
Cessna Oscar November 5, did you hear my last transmission?
No, I did not, because I was looking at the scenery.
128.375 for Cessna Oscar November 5. Denver Center Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 8,800 feet.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Denver Center altimeter 30.28 continue as planned.
Okay. Got all that taken care of. Want to take a look at the map here. We are heading this direction, and we're gonna go all the way down here to Pueblo. And that will get us down to 4,700. But yeah, we should have a fairly simple flight. Just look around and enjoy the scenery, which is really, really, really good right now. Getting kicked around just a bit. Nothing too terrible. You think about how massive these would look if you were actually down on that road. And it's going to spread out, and I think it's going to start to open up just a bit once everything's going to turn back to the left around this little tip, and then it's going to kind of head in the same direction. So, but yeah. This looks really, really good. Lots of traffic out though. Middle of a Sunday. We're at 9,000. Just kind of holding that because we really don't need to climb anymore. Looks like there might be some lower clouds once we get to the end here, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. So yeah, just a bunch of little river towns and tons of mountains all around. But I think once we get around, where is it? Canyon City, sorry. There's some, I think it was around there, where there was some really cool areas, but I could be wrong. Clearly I'm approaching 100 hours in the game, so done quite a bit of flying. This, we are at 17.5 hours on the plane, which puts us at 14.5 hours on this trip so far. Start turning it just a bit left here, just to kind of head straight east and start shortcutting things where the road cannot. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's clearing up straight east. Maybe southeast it's gonna be a little cloudy, but I don't think we're gonna be heading in that direction. I'll although I've been completely wrong over and over and over. Throttle back just a little bit to help me hold this altitude, and the road and the river starting to curve back to the north, and then they're going to head back to the south just a bit, and then I think they come out over here, or maybe back behind here, but we'll see if we can get lost again by getting off the road. I doubt it, but I really thought I knew where I was headed last time, so if anything, we're gonna get to go. We're gonna be going to the correct direction, at least this time. As long as we keep heading east. East-southeast. I think we're wanting to go at about 10 degrees. Definitely not 12. 12 would be too much. So, yeah, let's try to figure out exactly where we're at. River's going that direction. Look at that. Once we get over this little ridge, it should tell me better where we're at. This little opening down there to land at. This is just awesome. I bet these peaks look a hell of a lot cooler and aren't rounded off as much as they are in game, but it's just a cool looking area. The air is very calm right now. Turned a bit too much. I don't want to get too far that direction yet. I want to be able to find the road. Even though we might end up having to turn back. Heading this direction. Let's see if I can pick out where we're at now, because honestly, I'm a bit lost. What's new? Alright, I think I figured it out. We're just gonna head to the left here. Because I'm actually going way further south than I would like. We're kind of getting stuck behind these mountain ridges that we don't want to be behind.
Cessna Oscar November 5 contact Pueblo approach on 120.1. Good day.
Going to 120.1 Cessna Oscar November 5. Pueblo approach Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5, 9,200 feet.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Pueblo approach altimeter 29.89 continue as planned.
Pueblo approach Cessna Oscar
Oops.
November 5 cancel flight.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Cessna Oscar November 5 Pueblo approach cancellation.
I was confirming,
Squawk
and
120.
there wasn't a confirm.
Frequency change approved.
Pueblo approach Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo
We're
Bravo
just gonna be
Oscar
the
November
annoying
5,
plane out there.
Cessna 152.17 miles north of Charlie Oscar 658,700 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Pueblo approach. Squawk 2616.
Squawk 2616 Cessna Oscar November 5.
Cessna Oscar November 5 radar contact 18 miles north of Charlie Oscar 658,800 feet. Altimeter 29.89.
Roger Cessna Oscar November 5.
Weird little settlement out here in the middle of nowhere. Trying to pick out where that might be, but once we come over this, we should be able to see the highway and the river again. And that should get us on track. This game, it is so crazy. I was so worried that it was just going to be overhyped and not actually live up to what it was showing when they first started previewing everything, but it's great. It's amazing how good it looks. Alright, this is looking better over here. Big, wide opening out into the plains. And about right in front of us, I think, is going to be Cannon City. I think it's actually maybe right behind here. this ridge, or maybe behind that one. I remember something about it. Like, last time I flew over it, it seemed to be like right on that ridge. See the river now, I think, heading off that direction. We're gonna get kicked around here as we pop over this. We got quite a bit of distance though, but still the air is a little rough here. We'll go catch the Arkansas and follow that to Pueblo. Yeah, the racetrack's gonna be too far to the north and out of the way. To get to Pikes Peak, the oval there, that is now just a road course. I mean, it's still an oval, but I don't think they use oval. I don't even think anyone tests there. Taking a look to see what is around the area for racetracks on our way in. Looks like there's actually a little road course. At the edge of town. Alright, I've got the lake. That lake over there is at the edge of town. Just dammed up the Arkansas, and that is where we're headed. I was watching a YouTube video about how, like, there's so much drainage into this that when there's a massive storm up in the mountains, like Pueblo used to get flooded really easy because like even if it didn't rain in Pueblo, they were going to get flooded because of all the drainage into it. There is, I believe, Cannon City. Right along the river, just cutting through there. And now for most of the rest of the flight, we're going to see very, very flat horizon. Yeah, so it looks like there's a drag strip and a dirt track and a little road course that we should be flying over on our way into town. Then there's I-25 Speedway, which is a paved track just up the road, but we definitely won't be seeing that. Let's take a look around here. This little ridge like separates the city from wilderness. We can see for miles now. I don't know, there used to be a racetrack down there. Definitely looks like something. So yeah, this actually might be a fairly quick flight. At the moment, we're headed directly to the airport. Doesn't sound like a whole lot's flying into Pueblo today. I've not heard a lot of chatter on the radio since we switched to approach. Is it not showing up there? Because we're getting into the world of tons of little airports.
Pueblo Airport information, Quebec 1500 Zulu. Wind 2
Pueblo Tower, Cessna Kilo, November, Echo, Echo, Bravo, Oscar, November 5 is tree, miles west, 8,800 feet with Quebec to land.
Cessna Kilo, November, Echo, Echo, Bravo, Oscar, November 5, Pueblo Tower. Altimeter, 29.86, wind 2 tree, 8 at 15. Enter left downwind runway, 26 right.
Enter left traffic runway 26 right, Cessna, Oscar, November 5.
Alright, so we're going to head to the south side of the lake, just so that we can make a left turn in. And there is the airport for Cannon City and Florence, I believe. Yeah, we're right over Florence right now. Looks like we got some prison complex over here. Maybe they're just plants. I don't know, looks like prison. So right now, altitude or ground level is 5,400 underneath us. We're at 875, so we're flying at right about what we need to be. It's gotta definitely be some sort of prison. Here we are, though. The end of the Rockies. Thankfully, we made it out of there with without too many issues. Now we just go over the reservoir, over town, make a left and land, and actually it ends up being a fairly quick flight. Quicker than I thought it was going to be. A little canal off to the south of the actual river. Do not remember if Pueblo was photogrammetry. I don't know if this is just it's got to be just a weird colored aerial image going on here, like a change. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's something to do with the way the river runs down and then just opens up there. Pueblo's in a fairly big basin area. Alright, so start turning just slightly this direction so we don't end up too far south. Yeah, I think there's a little weird coloration, and everything kind of changes colors there too, just from all the sediment that's eventually thrown down the river. I have no idea. Does canal go underground there? It must, right? Alright, so we got West Pueblo off here. Airport should be around here. Actually, it might be way up here. Might actually be a little further away than I was thinking. It's definitely past these two lakes, so it's got to be like right there. We'll try to spot these racetracks. there's definitely a color difference in the aerial images causing this. So the racetracks should be in this area. Let's just go ahead and pop over this direction. Throttle back just a bit. We can start losing some altitude. Maybe they're much further north than I think. I don't know how close they would be to town, but we got the dam, and then it was like somewhere around here. We should be able to pick out a drag strip at least. Fairly simple. There's our airport. Getting on the wrong side that we need to be on, but let's see if I can spot this place. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Is that a drag strip? I think it is. Let's hop in real quick, make sure nothing... Yep, there we go. So drag strip, road course. We should have a little dirt track around here as well. There's the dirt track. Kind of hard to see with the coloration of everything. Like an interesting road course. A little bit of elevation change. Hard to tell from this angle, but it looks like there's a bit of a dip valley through there. Alright, now we need to get back over to this direction. So we are right in the path of people taking off. Luckily, we have not, well, sadly, we have not heard anything landing or taking off. Does not look like we've got photogrammetry going on, so it's just all AI generated, but it looks really damn good. At least at this elevation. There's a few, you can tell that that's probably supposed to be silos, grain bins, but it's just turned into one big building. I could be wrong. Alright, get turned here. We're at 7,500. Which runway did they have me landing at? Left or right? Right. Okay, that's gonna be the shorter one. Yeah, so I think the valley is colored slightly different. Or it could just be some updated aerial images for the area, but I don't know. I think it's colored different. I'll have to ask my brother. Not too bad of a flight time, though. We're going to be at around 50 minutes by the time we get landed for in-air time. I'm going to assume that I need to go all the way down around the long runway and not just cut across it to get to the short one. A little bit of a wind. Alright.
Cessna Oscar November 5, wind 201 at 14. Clear to land runway 26 right.
Cleared to land runway 26 right Cessna Oscar November 5.
Alright, here we go. Just kind of bleed off a bit of speed here. And altitude. Try to pick out. Got a ways to go to the end of the runway, so don't need to get too aggressive with this. There's left. We're not landing on that. We're landing on this little one off to the right here. Alright. Easily lined up with it, although I was slightly confused on which one was actually the runway. Looking good so far. Wind is being nice to us. Little off to the left. Got a little awkward there. And we're down.
Oscar November 5 exit runway when able.
Alright, we are in Pueblo. Is this a taxiway that takes us all the way to the ramp, or we gotta go to the runway ahead?
Cessna Oscar November 5 contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er Cessna Oscar November 5.
Okay, well, we don't have any taxi to parking, so we're just going to do our own thing because there's no traffic out here anyways right now. So didn't need to exit off of there, could have waited till this runway. So we'll get on this one, we'll cross this runway, and we'll hit this taxiway. Just kind of an odd taxiway right at crossing of two runways. It's a weird one. 3 people out here to help me, because they are bored. Try not to run them over. Too aggressive on brakes. So I have full brakes or no brakes. There we go. Alright. Cool, cool. Parking brake on. Kill the engine. And here we are. 18.1 hours total now. And we're going to continue. Just take a quick look around like we normally do. So, looks like they used to have a runway off here. I'm assuming was military. Usually end up with those triangle layouts from back in the day. There's Pueblo. There's the Rockies. And there we are. Let's take a look at the map. Kind of see where we're headed next. I think we head down here. And actually, you know what? We can probably get we can get a lot farther than that. So, question is, to where? I think we just start, because we're, what, right here now? Right here? I think we just start heading this way. So kind of aim for Tallahassee, which would put us looking at, well, we've got a bit of a gap. I don't know. I will have to do some thinking about it, but we have definitely made it a long ways across the country so far. So, hope you're enjoying the series. Thanks for watching.